Now welcome back to Python no be snake, and we will continue for list data type. We will look the ways we fit take maneuver inside this data type. For the last time we talk say this na value we get many value inside that's list, and we store am inside the variable. So we give example as how we fit take multiply this variable maybe times 3 and it will give us result. For example, we fit also multiply am directly with that variable. Example now, maybe we wan print maybe this variable will be animal, and we just say make it give us 3 times. If we times am by 3, so say okay maybe times 3. So we will go into this animal variable, because we know say when you call variable and wetin dey inside na im go really give us. So when you call this, for example, we expect say it will give us wetin dey inside this animal variable. So and you go multiply am by 3 times. So we dey see cat, dog, goat, cat, dog, goat, cat, dog, goat 3 times. So na one way be that. Another thing be say we fit still add two data types together, or more we say we add their variables together. For example, maybe animal plus the data where we don't get for these two variable animal wey dey of this data. So if you add the two, we go fit still get say you go bring the two data together, the two lists together. So cat, dog, goat, cat 5.6 true now. So na im be the answer wey bring come outside for us. Another thing be say we fit call different, maybe we fit call by index. For example now, this to list or this to list variable wey get this list inside, e get 3 lists. Now one list we get 3 lists inside, and if we wan call something for inside this to list, for example now, we fit turn am say okay, the first thing na say we go pass in the first index. If you say make it go inside the first list, it means say na 0 be that. Maybe if you call 0, I think we don't do this before, but we'll see, check am again. If you call 0, you go bring out this first list will be cat 5, and okay, we'll first come out this print list first. So if we say maybe print this one, give us like this. So wetin we will get now, say it will go inside this to list. It will give us the list wey dey the first position. If we say na 1 make it do for us, it will give us the one wey dey the second position. Don't forget say list dey always dey count from 0. So if you say make you go the one wey dey 1, and we run am, it will give us this this second one. So yeah, so we'll just quickly with the example. So we give us cat, dog, goat as the second listing. So another thing we fit do be say we fit go inside this first list, then we'll find wetin dey on top that list, maybe number 2 or number 1 or something like that. So another thing be say we'll just use 3 now. We say we'll count. Of course, the first thing I say we'll go inside this 0, this first index of 0. We'll go bring the first list. No say na 3 lists inside this list. So another thing be say when we now put this 3 there, you won't go inside this first list, go find the number 3 index, which is 0, 1, 2, 3. So we'd expect to see true for this reply. So now be this true now the one way did the third index for the first list. So now so we fit still take all other things, and we fit use this kind of thing, say okay, maybe for example we won't get, we'll just do another example, say 0, 0. The first index we say it will go check the 0 list, then we first bring the first listing come outside. We expect say we will bring us cat for this one, for example, and so a cat give us. And if we even call them with, maybe we just add them to string, and maybe just give you example how if you take, for example now we say we want say now the, maybe we want say that the 5 cats, or we want bring 5 from for here, 5 cat, we'll just say now the 5 cats come, and we want bring 5 come on for here, we want bring cats come on from the second list, and we want bring come for this list. So we'll just say we want them to this string. So maybe we say plus, maybe we won't put space, make it give us space, make the string give us space. Then maybe we say plus two list, and we won't bring out 5, right? So of course 5 go dey 0, it go dey the first index, sorry, it go dey the second index, so it could be 1. And maybe we want also add another thing like now the 5 cats, we'll say put under space. So we don't call 5, we won't call cats. Cats go dey we'll just go dey to list. So cats go dey inside second, of course we will go the second index, go pick cats, and cats go dey number 1, sorry, the first will be 0, right? And the first one, so we start from 0, so that cats be that. So now the first, we don't write now the 5 cats, we'll put under space, so before come, so now the 5 cat now come. So and we won't also still go into this to list. Then we won't bring out of course we won't bring out come will be first, we'll go the third index, will be 2, and come will be 0, 1, will be 1. I mean, if this thing no dey clear, if it dey confusing, but once you don't know say the index dey start with 0, it will make things dey very easy. So for example now, we don't call all this now. For the first one, this two list, we call 1. So okay, I think now 5 we want to try call, so we're supposed to first call 0, then 5, then sorry, a mistake with this one. 0, then of course, so 0, 1 could be this cat. No, we will first go the first index, and we will first look for the first thing with the list. Then we put space, then we go this second space. We say okay, may go this cat, dog, goats index. May go bring the first one will be cat. Then we come here, say may go this third list, maybe number 2 for the index. May go bring out number 1 come. Number 1 go be 0, 1, will be this come. So another thing I want to talk be say, if you run this code now, wetin go happen be say we go fit get error. We go get error. No be say we go fit get error. We go get error, and we'll just quickly look wetin be the error. For the error, it say can only concatenate string. Concatenate, don't forget for our first series of videos, we talk say concatenate now when you marry 2 strings together, you know. So if they tell us say can only concatenate string, it means only string I fit marry. So which one will be string for all these things? The result of this first one will be, we're supposed to give us 5, na number, na integer. So we need to change result to string. So of course we sabi change this data type to string, and just put str for here, so that you go fit add all of them together with the string. The result will come out from this second place could be cat, right? So now normal string already, and the one we will come out from here could be come, now string already. So if you run this one now, we will bring out now the 5 cats come, and like this we fit change, maybe we want change maybe cat to cow, for example. We fit just easily say okay, okay, before this we print this thing, maybe do to list, and maybe we won't call the one we want change. We won't change this cat within the second list. We won't change it to cow, and as we go inside that particular list, how we take get to the list now? We know say the list dey number 1 position, because this first one dey for 0 position, this one we dey, and we know say wetin we want change dey for 0 index, number 0 index, now e dey. So we fit just say that thing we want change them to cow, for example. And if we run this one now, we'll get 95 cow come. So now like this we fit take change wetin dey inside the string. If we comot this line now, say maybe we change am to we no run am, e go still give us na the 5 cat come. So this one na go help us change wetin dey inside list. So e just be like say we just call this list, say okay, this one na wetin im be now be this, and Python go fit help us check am say okay, yes, this cat don change to cow. So for inside this print wey we wan print, that one sef go reflect like so. So another thing wey we wan look into now na how we fit take use slice. Slice na how we fit take comot. Now we dey comot just maybe one or two sorry, we dey comot only one from all this our list. We dey comot one value. So make I just see say okay, make we just turn maybe this one into one particular value or one particular list. So all this one na one list like this. Of course, we go need to comot this second bracket because no be list wey dey inside list again, na just one list na im be this. So yeah, we don turn this one to one list, and wetin we wan do now na to use wetin dey call slice. Wetin slice go do for us be say e go call, maybe we wan call from cat, we wan cut 5, we wan cut am comot, we wan cut values comot from our list. And to cut these values comot our list, we go use wetin we call slicing. And slice na say if you just maybe wan comot inside this to list, we wan comot maybe 4 or 5 values, na to just call the name of the variable. It's okay. Inside this variable, wetin you go do for us be say we wan give am 2 index, say from 0 go reach 4, make e print am for us. So of course, wetin you go do for us be say you go look into the list, you go slice from 0 go reach 4 come outside. So it go be 1, 2, 3, 4. From cat go reach true, na im go give us. So give us cat 5, 5.6 and true. So we fit slice am comot like that. And for example now, maybe we wan even use shortcut. This slice, we no need to put this 0. This thing go know say okay, you need to you need to start from beginning go reach end, or go reach 4. You understand? So or maybe we comot this 4, we just put this only this dot. E go just mean say you need to start from beginning go reach end. So we no need to tell you what to do. So it will give you all the whole thing wey dey inside this to list. You understand? Of course, we fit also tell am where to start, only where to start. Maybe we also say start from here. Wetin e go do be say e go give us the result of everything except that 0, because we tell am say start from 1 go reach end. So wetin we need to know from slice be say we fit use am cut from inside list, take create another list. For example now, we fit just say okay, 1 to maybe 4 2, and we fit name am another thing. For example, and we say okay, make we will print am. We fit just give am another maybe variable name. We'll just say we wan give am another variable name. Say okay, e dey equals to this, and maybe if you print like, if you get that result. So you go give us that result. So okay, wait, e give us 5. Okay, why e give us 5? To list. Okay, we call from only okay, now only one thing we call. We'll say we'll put 5 for you. Sorry. So okay, it give us from start from start from 1, right? Because we start to the call from 1. One thing we need to know about the slice be say Now number 4 e go end, you no go add the fifth one. For example, now we say make use 0 so that we go understand better. More use 0 so that we can understand better. So if for this 0 now, it means say you start from the very first one, abi cat, but now 4 things dey bring come outside. Cat 5, 5.6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand? So e count, sorry, e count, count count 5 wey be the last one, but e count 0. So normally e suppose start from, e suppose give us 6, right? Because 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now e suppose give us. So you know dey count this last one, right? So normally e say e start from 0 to reach 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand? But if you count am from 0, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we dey count from 0, now 4 e go give us. E no go give us this fifth index, right? So now that key point I want we just know when it comes to this slicing. So another thing we say, of course, we fit still check other things like maybe length of use length of two list or the list. We know how many things they inside. For example, if we just say length of two list, sorry, and it will give us how many okay, sorry, this one get indent. Now why it was a red line. Okay, so we'll say me print the length of two lists. So it tells us now 11 things that in the inside this two list. So we'll count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now where we go reach for today be that because it don't long. So we will continue for the next class, and we could give example how we take use with learn with other functions, and maybe while loop, and how if you take use and draw code, and how if you take manipulate data structure will be list. So yeah, now so we will take end down for today, but we'll just quickly maybe add one thing before we go, so that the next class we will fit, because say we don't do this one. So now just really, if you use this delete, and if we pass maybe to list, maybe we won't just come out one thing, and if you just say make it delete the one we did for index 2. So if we run this one, you don't delete waiting there for index 2 that. So if you print to list, we don't use this function delete, make the delete and come out. So yeah, we will see you for the next class.